This is the greatest series of Overwatch we have ever seen. But not only that, it has got the single greatest, best in history ever Genji play. And it is just mind-blowing. Before we get into this video, I'm just gonna play this back for you guys. Watch this for a play. This is absolutely, it's just insane. It is insane. Just sit back and enjoy this with me. Holy hell.
Right now laying bare. Sparkle wants to try and put an end to it. Blade in hand. It's going right down to the distance as the overtime burns through. The Fusion need to find an opening. Sparkle now moving through, but X is on the flank. The headshot onto Carpe. One of their star players taken out early. And Boombox just left to his own devices in the sidelines. He goes down to Fusion. Only a couple of players left remaining. EQO's gonna come up huge right now. Everyone is weak. EQO with the blade, pulls it through, builds it up. Will it be enough? 1 kill, 2 kill. Are you kidding me? EQO now finds it with the third. And now it is overtime. Exy moving over to the Tracer to try and deny it. EQO! What a player, what a star!
What?
Unbelievable performance.
Holy
in the
hell.
Overtime clutch, and normally it's Carpe.
Wow, just wow. I mean, it is, watching that back, it is absolutely insane. It's like, holy hell. All right, then. What we're going to do, guys, in this video is break down the final game in the... This is the final as well of the Summer Showdown competition. And this is the North American region. And this is just... It's insane. Like, look at the score. It's 3-3, right? It is mental. It is so close. The series itself is completely insane. I want you guys to go and watch it. But what I'm going to do in this clip, in this video, whatever, I'm losing my mind. It's such a sick play. Oh my god. In fact, before we do this, before we get into this, let me just pause this for a second and let's talk about Genji, because a lot of people are saying Genji needs to be nerfed. I don't think it does, and I think actually Overwatch League is better off that Genji and players that are like, heroes that are like hyper carries are actually playable at Overwatch League level, because it makes it more enjoyable to watch. However, what is happening in this game, and is what I'm going to show you, is the reason why these Genjis, EQO and Sparkle, who are incredible players, are playing out of their mind is because, yeah, they're insane, but the way their team plays with them to enable the Genji is just absolutely mind-blowing. And that's what I want to show you in this video clip. So I don't think Genji is just super, like, he needs nerfs. I don't think he does, because this is just, like, this is ultra high level of the game, right? And we don't mind seeing this kind of skill, and that's, like, it's just crazy, guys. Oh, my God. Right, let's do this. Let's get stuck into this. So what we're going to be focusing on here is the way Genji builds nano blades, right? And the way Genji is used in conjunction with other abilities, namely Sigma's accretion, so when he throws his rock, and with Halt from Orisa, because what we've got, we're about to see this happen here. So I'm going to draw on the screen there. We can't see it because it's through Orisa, but there is an Orisa Halt has just gone off there. Watch what happens, right? Watch the accretion go in, watch the Genji go in. Watch this. Genji goes in, we see from Genji's point of view, everything is invested into that. And this happens time and time again. Look at the ultimate charge of the Genji. Look at Sparkle. He's got a blade. I'm going to pause this. He's actually got a blade. We are literally, like, it's the start of the game and he's got a blade. This is because he's getting massive value. He's dashing through multiple targets. He's dashing into halted targets. Accretion goes in, stuns targets. He's doing extra. It's just insane, right? Everything. It's like a finely tuned orchestra. Everything is playing together to enable the Genjis to just go absolutely off and just do massive damage and get massive amounts of value and massive amounts of ultimate charge. It is actually ridiculous. So here, this is just cleanup, right? And the thing now is they've got a blade for the next fight, which is just incredibly powerful. So all Paris need to do is just get ready with a blade, set up, engage with a blade, right? They're not going to expect this, Philly. I mean, well, they probably will, because they're pro players. They're going to be like, well, he's just killed loads of us, and he's done tons of damage. He's probably got it, right? But again, watch out for these combos. I'm going to see if I can catch them when they happen. So there's a Hulk going in. See, what? Actually sick. Actually sick. You guys seen that there? Look at that. Mad. The Hulk goes in. The rock flies straight in, smashes the Genji. And look who is there doing damage into this Sparkle. This is beautiful Overwatch, right? This is actually like, this is what the game it was designed to be. And I watch this and I'm like, shit, this is the best, right? I'm loving it. Please don't demonetize my video, YouTube. I'm loving it because it's like, oh my God, right? This is just like, this is what we've been waiting for, right? To see this kind of play. It's so good. It's so good. What? No, get off the screen. It's so good. Look at him. He's 1 HP. They didn't quite kill him that time, but oh my lord. It is just insane. It is insane to watch. So they're pushing through the choke here. Philly are in disarray, right? They're trying to get to the high ground. They're trying to contest. You see what happened there? The Hulk gets fired through. It scares them. Well, it went through there. It scares them off, right? They're like, oh my God, the Hulk. Because they know the Rock's going to be following in. And that potentially could be death because everybody else is going to be firing through that. It's just, it's incredible. All right, then. So, all right. They've got good position here, Paris. Like, good kill by Carpe. Carpe is just mental. He's just nuts. Now, this is going to go in the favor of Paris. Again, in Philly. In the favor of Philly, sorry. Nice haul. Brings them together. They can't really do too much here. They're just getting wiped out. You guys can see from the kill feed, it's kind of all over. This was all started by a great pick from Carpe. Now, they've actually got quite a lot of ultimates coming online now, Philly. So they're in a really good position to hold this. So let's just watch what happens here. So Philly set up on the high ground. The ideal defensive position on this map. Like, I hate it when teams hold low ground. Don't do that. Hold high ground. Chill in the window. Totally fine. Beautiful. They can just spam away. They're just looking for cheeky bits of damage. They're all trying to charge their ultis. Nothing really much is happening here. They're waiting for an engage. Look at this. This is what I love to see. Look at the preparation. Look at the planning. They are getting ready here to push out and engage. Watch this. It's so cool. So they push out. Sigma shield goes in first. Gets removed. Hulk goes in. The Rock. You see the Rock flying in? I've seen the Rock. It's not going to hit anything, though. It hits kind of the side of the wall. But look at this. This has got them into a position here. They've gone over the bridge. They've applied enough pressure to get into a good position to then start pushing forward. And it's absolutely beautiful. And you could just see how formulaic it was. And I love seeing this stuff. Like, I absolutely love it when Overwatch is played like this. It's just incredible. So Alarm gets, like, knocks FD God off the map. He's like, whatever, that's unlucky. EQO, like, he's kind of like, what am I going to do here? Have I got a blade? Am I going to whip my blade out? What am I going to do? Sparkle's going around the side, trying to do as much as he can do. And one thing you will notice as well, the Genjis do flank a lot, which is exactly what you should be doing. Cheeky flanks on the side, getting in there, trying to do a bit of damage, trying to get your blade ready, just getting ready for this. It's weird to say it because this isn't dive comp, but there's a very clear trigger, and the trigger is Hulk goes in. That's the thing we dive on. But you see the Hulk went in there. Again, the Rock follows through. It is so good. Like, it's just great to see that. So Hanbin kills Carpe, which is obviously massive. Now, this means it's go time. We're actually going to go on board with the Genji now. Sparkle, just an insane player. He's just going to, just watch this. He's going to slash like crazy. He's going to just wipe them out, right? It's beautiful. Now, one of the things as well we've got is the interaction with, goodbye, the interaction with Immortality Field, right? Because Immo Field is what can stop the Genji, right? So if you think of Genji here, and this again goes back to the comments at the start of the video of people going, oh my God, Genji's OP. Look at what Genji's playing into here. Just watch this for a second, right? So it doesn't matter what team we've got because they've pretty much got the same team comp. With the exception of the McCree. But look at this, right? The Genji is having to play into a Sigma, right? So what can Sigma do to him? Well, Sigma can throw barrier. Okay, whatever. Maybe Sigma's not the... I mean, the Sigma... I mean, just ignore I said that about Sigma, because Sigma is kind of annoying for Genji, but it's not the main issue here. The main issue is this, right? We've got Halt, which is messing up Genji's positioning, right? Which is not great to play against. We've got this, which is the Brig, which we know just counters Genji. Like Genji's near Brig. Brig's going to smash him. She's going to stun him. She can whip shot him away. She can just mess his day up, right? Super strong. But not only that, we've also got Immortality Field. So what we're looking at here is 3 very strong counters to Genji, right? I guarantee you, if you guys go on ladder and try and play Genji into a Brig, a Batiste, and I mean, you're just not going to get any value, right? You might get bits of value, but these guys are getting value from that scenario, and it's absolutely huge, right? This just comes down to how good they are. So, again, it's more evidence that I don't think Genji really needs nerfing. Not at the moment, anyway. I would be very sad if they did nerf Genji. Anyway, Paris are pushing through here, and this is like, look at the time bank. It's 4 minutes and 34 seconds they've got here. Rapid push. They're going straight through. They capitalize very fast. As soon as they get a pick off, bang, they just go straight in, right? And they've been killing Carpe pretty much at the start of every single fight, which is obviously devastatingly bad because he's effectively the best player on Philly's team, although EQO is sick as well. And when we say best player, it's like it's hard to say like who's the best player because obviously all these guys are fantastic players. I just mean players with, maybe I'll rephrase that, not best player, but the player with like the pop-off potential to turn fights, right? You don't want those guys dying on the carry heroes, really. That's just not great. All right, then. So EQO here, they're going to be able to hold this, I believe. Yeah, they drop down the window. Damage is going through, whatever. They hold this. Is pretty good. But again, just keep your eyes out for that combo. Halt, Accretion, Genji. Halt, Accretion, everything goes into it. But Genji really benefits from that, especially when Halt is used to pull teams together, and Genji can dash through them. It is just ridiculous. And also, one thing to notice is the dash resets from these Genjis. It's just ridiculous. Like, their situational awareness is crazy. They'll dash through 180, dash back out. It's like, that is like ultra high level play that you can't coach, that you just have to be able to play the game to be able to do that. And these guys have got thousands and thousands of hours in the game. They're insane. They're just ridiculous. And that's what I love to see. I appreciate the skill of these players, and it's great. It's been a long time since we've really seen this on show. All right, then. So Carpe gets a juicy dynamite in there. But look what's going on here. EQO gets a couple of kills with the blade. He's doing a ton of work. He's going to try and take out Sparkle. I think Sparkle... Yeah, he does get Sparkle. XE as well, on the Paris side, is a sick hit scan player. Like, he is insane. But again, it's another good hold by Philly. Now, Philly are doing really well here because they were rolled, basically. They had lost every single team fight. The payload didn't stop moving effectively. Well, they won one team fight, I guess, on the bridge. But pretty much from that, the payload is just being pushed straight in all the way to the final point, and have actually been able to hold, which is good because this is the final game. Like, whoever wins this will win the entire showdown competition for the North American region, which is just obviously a massive accolade to have. It's worth loads of points in the league. They win loads of money. There's loads of stuff, right? Prestige, everything. Okay, let's take a look at this engagement. One of the things as well I just want to throw out here is I know this video is a little bit quick, and I know I'm talking a bit faster than maybe normal. I know I do talk pretty quick anyway. This is down to the fact we don't have the replay viewer available, and this is something I would like to see much faster. I would like it if these games were available straight away. It would allow us to make content when it's still fresh, because having to wait until Wednesday in some cases for the replay viewer, it's not ideal because maybe people forget about stuff, and that's like not ideal. But obviously it would be better if we could fly around with the camera and really focus on stuff. Anyway, watch this engage, right? Let's break it down. So first things first, it's the standard, it's the signature, it's the halt goes in, right? Let's watch what happens from this halt. So halt goes in. We've got a pretty interesting, actually, counter Sigma ult on top of the halt, which actually is pretty good. They managed to take out Sparkle, which, again, this is showing, like, their level of understanding. Like, we will never be able to operate on the level of these guys. They are at the upper echelons of the game. They know things we don't know, right? What we just seen there could have been what I just explained, or it could have just been luck. But I think what happened is halt comes in. They know halt's going to be the engage signal for the enemy team, so they use Sigma ult on the halt. It catches Sparkle, who was going for the dash, because remember, that's the combo. The Genji's looking for the halt, looking for the accretion into the halt, looking for the Genji going into the halt, and the Sigma on the opposite team is like, no, I'm just going to kill you, and then they die. That's massive value, right? And that's the reason why they're able to take this fight here and win. They're in disarray. Paris are having to run away. They're just getting taken out. It's clean-up kills. That's really good. And they only invested that one ultimate, I believe, into that fight. No, sorry, they didn't. They invested 2 ultimates into that fight. Actually, 3, because Bob was used potentially, so I'm talking a load of crap. Again, I just blame the fact I don't have the replay viewer. Okay, well, we get to see a replay. Okay, whatever. So, EQO, what are you doing? No, this was that. What even replay was that? NA production. What the hell? That's not even the thing. Whatever. We'll take it. Okay, so... Oh, my lord. There are tons of ults available here. Like, Paris have got a load of ults. Philly have got a load of ults. Let's just watch this, because we're going to see a blade go in, and he's going to be absolutely shut down. Oh, my God. It was Fury. Hit him with a rock. Fury hit him with a rock as he was whipping his blade out. That is just massive value. That's what I was trying to say about Sigma early on. The rock. My brain is just... My brain is it's liquefied by what I'm being seen on show here. So, yeah, to take you guys back about 5 minutes in the video, yeah, the reason why I was trying to talk about Sigma is you can throw a rock at Genji. That's what I was trying to say. I've lost it. I've actually lost it. It's massive. Yeah, you can see here the casters going crazy about it. That was just sick. That rock is massive. Like, it just wins the fight, right? The win condition for Paris was to get a sick blade in, but it doesn't matter because Paris have used Sigma and McCree together. A very easy combo to pull off. We can do this on ladder. Look at the value. Massive value. They should not have won that, but they win it, and it is just ridiculous. It is insane. It is insane that that actually happened. So we're 1 minute, 21 seconds left, and Paris are starting to push towards the end here. Now, this point is absolutely... This is like one of the worst design points in the game, right? It's so difficult to attack into this. It's just stupid. Look at all the cover. The spawn doors are right. It's just like, why, Blizzard? Anyway, Paris know this, so what they're trying to do is get really aggressive and push them back into their spawn. This is a good move. Drop down the window, just try and do as much damage as they can. Exi, we see on the McCree doing loads of damage. I mean, he's an insane player. He's going to do loads of damage. They're just pushing away. They're trying to get as much ground as they can. But obviously, a great kill by Carpe there. Philly are going to be able to hold here. You have got such a massive advantage as the defenders on this point. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's just insane. So, basically, Paris have pushed... Like, I would consider this a win right now if I was Paris, because we've pushed it basically into the final room, which is an incredibly difficult thing to do, especially at the pro level of the game. But there's still one attack left. Look at all the ultimates on Philly's side. Look at the ults available on Paris. Everything is saying Philly are going to win this fight. But how do they win this fight? This is what we need to focus on, right? So, they're starting to come in. We actually... we just seen the Hulk go in, which I think was eaten by Fury. Fury throws a rock in, so they've lost a lot of their engagement potential, and they're backing off. They're getting ready to come again. They're now ready to go again. They've got to get in and contest the payload. They are going to be able to do this. They push the McCree through the side, which again is fine. Tried to catch Alarm out of position, but that's not going to happen. We see the Blade go in from EQO, and this is where it basically ends here. So what we've got is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flux going in from Sigma, and it's just going to pull everyone up in the air. They're absolutely screwed. They're all going to get killed. Blade's just going to go through. The damage is massive. They're in a little corner. Massive damage. I mean, to be honest, everything was against Paris there. If Paris did manage to win that fight, it would have been an insane performance. But going into such a tight choke, with all of those ultimates available, against the caliber of players on Philly, they were going to get utterly annihilated. And they did. And that's fine. So let's go forward now, and let's go to the attack phase. Because this is where we're going to see the insane Genji play from EQO. Now, I was making notes as I was watching Overwatch League last night, and I was actually going to produce content on the previous match of Paris against Shock. And it was focused completely on Sparkle, because what I was seeing was ridiculous, right? But this is just even more crazy. So we get to see sick playoff Sparkle in this game, but then we get to see Genji play of a caliber I don't think we've ever seen in the history of Overwatch. It's just mind-blowing. All right, then, let's take a look at the attack. So, obviously, it's again, you've seen it come in then. You've seen the Hulk goes in, Accretion comes straight in after Hulk. These teams are so well drilled. It is just insane. Obviously, they need to get across the bridge here, which is always the difficult thing. They're taking their time. They're playing together. They know, obviously, when Paris push away, they'll be able to push. They get across the bridge nice and safe. The last thing they want is to be killed by Hulk into the water, which would not be great. Again, did you guys kind of see it there? We kind of noticed very fast there. Halt, accretion, halt, accretion, halt, accretion. Paris are really good at this, right? Philly are really good at it, but Paris are probably a little bit better. Halt, accretion, halt, accretion. It's just so sick, right? It is insane. So Carpe is going around the side, trying to get as much as he can do. Probably he should get onto the high ground. I think he will get the high ground in a second when his team push anyway. See, Sparkle has got control of the high ground. Xe is on the Widow, and Widow is like, this is the thing we've got to say as well. This map isn't really a Genji map. It's a Widow map. Widow is super strong on this map just because of the sight lines. So really, the Widow should be able to nail the Genji. But then why is Carpe on the Ashe? Well, Ashe brings a lot to the table that Widow doesn't bring to the table. But I don't know. I feel like this is probably a really simplistic view of this. But I think the Widow works better defensively than offensively on this map. But that's probably not why they're playing this. Don't quote me on that. It's just going to be... Phew. So, it's difficult to see from this angle here because we were on board with Sparkle. And obviously the quality, because this was taken from the YouTube live stream, it's not the greatest. It was a bit of a mess there. But what was happening is, I believe, Paris were using the Hulk combo slightly better than what Philly were doing there. They kind of outplayed them at their own game. But like I said, Philly have been doing this for the entire series and all day, basically, because they know this is a Genji meta. So in this, they've got a player called Sparkle who's insane. So they're just going to really drill and be amazing at that. And that's exactly what they did all day. And that's why they got such a massive reward. So you can see Xy's got some great sightlines. Sparkle going in here. I mean, he gets a kill here, gets another kill. It's going to be enough to secure the fight. Take a look at the ultimates that are online. It was just Blade, which, I mean, look at the ults that were used here. You guys can see, right? It was just Blade that was used here to win that fight. Now, we know Paris can charge Blade up super fast. So what they can do is then prioritize getting another Blade, getting ready again. But they don't really need to prioritize it because they get the Blade through just their natural kind of play, which is this whole accretion play, which is just so powerful. EQO is coming up to his blade as well, and we've got a bunch of ultimates coming online for Philly. But basically, it's almost equal in a way, right? We've got Boom on the Batiste with his ult, we've got Alarm on the Brig, and we've got Fury, and we've kind of got the same triple ult combo ready to go here. So this should be a little bit of a mess because we've got all these ultimates ready to go. We probably would give the favor to the defensive team here just because they're going to be able to use the sight lines of the Widow, right? This is nice. I like from Etsy trying to get a cheap little kill on the side. Well, it's not really cheap. It's a cheeky little kill. Always do this. Great little sightline he's using there as well, which I didn't really think was a sightline. But then again, I'm terrible and I can't hit a pixel. These guys can hit a pixel because they're absolutely gods of the game. It's insane. All right, then. So Philly is starting to push through this choke here. It's difficult to get through here. They're going to, I think they deploy the window here. Yeah, so this is pretty standard. What we'll see. Drop the window, start piling damage through. Batiste does loads of damage through the window, but of course, everybody else is firing through the window for the most part. There's a lot of damage going in. Ben Best, look, he needs to be really careful. See how fast his health went down there? Oh, well, you guys can't see because I'm in the way, but I don't think I can get rid of my camera, actually, as well. I apologize for that, but he's literally at about 5% HP because he took incredible burst damage. And that's what happens, right? But he's got the presence to think, oh my god, I need to get out of the way. He gets out of the way, he gets healed up. They're ready to go again. The window didn't quite work, so they push around to the side. Philly do, getting ready to engage this way. This is where we see a bunch of Sigma ults go through. Now, Sigma ult is also very strong with Genji, because when you push people up in the air, Genji knows where they are. He can start attacking them. He can dash through them. And the dash is where Genji is building massive amounts of ult charge from. Both Sigma ults go in here. EQO whips his blade out. It's into a Batiste immortality field, but the immortality field gets destroyed by Carpe. EQO does get the kill on the Batiste, which is going to be enough to allow these guys to just push forward. They've got the momentum now. They take control. And this is just beautiful, right? So remember, these guys have been playing. This is their second series of the day for both these teams, right? They've been playing for hours at a super ultra high level. It's 3-all in the final. It's incredible. We are about to go into the phase where we see the most mind-blowing Genji play we've ever seen. So here, we're expecting, basically, we're expecting Philly to take this point. You don't generally recontest this, right? But Paris are like, no, we're going to recontest it. And I agree with this. It's a good move because, hey, let's just put as much pressure on these guys as we can. We're here. We may as well recontest, right? Why give them free space? Because we know if they manage to beat our push because we didn't finish the map, then we're going to lose. So we need to take the fights all the time, as fast as possible. And that's exactly what they do. They go straight in here. It's a great little contest, this is. Exy, this is the sick part. This is absolutely sick, right? This is a flank of the ages, right? This is just mind-blowing. They didn't expect him to be there. Boombox is literally just standing there like, oh yeah, boom, his head's gone. Boom, EQO's dead. That is a play and a half, right? And that is absolutely mad. That is just mad. That is the type of stuff, again, I love to see because it's just so high level. Like, watch this. Look at this. Boombox, he don't know what's going on. Look, he's just chilling. He's just chilling. Boom, his head's gone. And then we've got EQO. Boom, he's dead as well. That is sick. That is absolutely sick. My Lord. Lord, this game. Remember as well, this is like the fight, which is they have to win this fight as they're out of the competition. I love this. I love this game when it's like this.
30 seconds, Josh. That's all they've got in the fusion. They've got to get past this incredible.
Right then, it's almost time. It's almost. Do you see? Halt, rock, but the rock didn't really go anywhere because Sigma threw his shield. Right then, look at fusion. They're going to try and take the high ground. They've got 12 seconds. I've only got 10 fingers, but they've got 12 seconds, right? Oh, my Lord. They go onto the high ground, then they decide, no, we're going to drop onto the low ground. So a little bit of a fake there. They drop down. Look at this. Sparkle's waiting with a blade. So as I'm watching this, I'm like, it's all over. They don't know Sparkle's there. He's just going to wipe them out. It's going to be disgusting, right? I'm going to pause this a lot because we really need to break it down. So Sparkle goes straight into the sky to try and get out of the way of the damage. It's beautiful. He's bashed on the front line, which isn't great for him, so he backs off a little bit. Then he whips out his blade, right? Which I think is a little bit weird to be whipping out your blade here, but okay. Both immortality fields are down as well. Because the problem with this, it's sort of like, I'm whipping my blade out, but I am very open to attack. But here's the thing, right? Look at what's happened here. Look at this. This is Sigma Flux going in. And this is Blade Flux combo. And it's great. Again, like, there's so many combos in this team comp that make it so beautiful to watch. It's Overwatch, when it's like this, is incredible. I just don't know why it's taken 4 years for Blizzard to do this. in the state of Overwatch League, like to just, you know, give us competition. It's obvious competitions work. You've got a bloody league, Call of Duty League, which has been doing this since it began. Anyway, Overwatch League is learning because this is the second like tournament we've had. Hopefully they just keep doing this and scrap the garbage league format. Anyway. Right. It's beautiful. Obviously, Sparkle is using the flux as well. Gets a great kill. Not Sparkle, sorry. XC gets a great kill. Look, it's all over. It's got to be over now, right? It's got to be over. It's got to be over. It has to be over. But look at the kill feed. EQO, 2 kills. Are you guys counting? 2 kills from EQO there, right? Fury gets a kill. Okay, great. EQO is dying to build his blade here. So he's got 2 kills so far. 3 kills, right? Whips his blade out. It's insane. 4 kills.
Are you kidding me?
5 kills. Are you with me? 5 kills. He's got 47 HP. 5 kills. Tracer. 6 kills. Who's next? 7 kills. He literally got 7 kills on the Genji.
Whoa! What a player! What a star! Unbelievable performance in the overtime clutch. And normally it's Carpe. Normally he steps up, but this time EQO reminds everybody at home why he's still on this roster.
I don't even have words for that.
That's the single most monstrous.
I have no words for what we've just witnessed there. Apart from what I've just blurted out of my mouth. It's just mental. It is, like, that keeps them in the game. They've now got another 2 minutes to go. If they didn't win that fight, they're out. That's why you pay these players the top dollars. That's why you've got these players on your roster. And it's just great. It's so good to see this play. It's just... I can't even, like... I mean, we need to, like, I want to break this down in, like, minute detail and just see every little thing which happened. But look at the guy now. Look at him. He's, like, possessed. He's just slashing through him. It's crazy. Look at it. He's got another blade ready to go. They're pushing really strong. So at this moment in time, you can imagine Paris are like, ooh, we've got to pull this together. Philly have got so much momentum. Their Genji is just... The man has lost his mind. He's just going crazy. He's killing everyone. But look, listen, it's not just the Genji that's doing it. Okay, it was in the second point there. It definitely was. But it's like the team are enabling the Genji to do it, right? And it's just mind-boggling that this can even happen. It is mind-boggling. Okay, that's not mind-boggling. That's actually feeding your brains out. So, not good. You'll notice as well, you see him prioritizing the immortality field. A bit of damage into it with his shurikens, then whips the blade out because he knows when he slashes again, he'll take it out. But then to dash straight into a brig is actually stupid. Then he gets wiped out. So you can see that this, like, the decision making is kind of going a bit awry here, and it's just because of the pressure of the situation. Like, this is like, you've got to have like a certain level of mental fortitude to be able to like play. Like, it's just like everything is on the line, right? It's sick. Nice kill there. On Fury with the Deadeye there from XE. And XE's going to be able to clean up this. I mean, that, again, that is just mind-boggling. Like, he whips his blade out there, EQO, like trying to make another mad sort of play. I mean, the whole enemy team's there. You guys can see. I don't need to draw around that. That's a bit mad, right? He probably shouldn't have done that. He should have saved it for the next fight. But here's the thing, right? When you've got the momentum with you and you're just living in the moment and you're being very reactionary and you've just done the things this guy has done, whatever. You just whatever. Just do it. I don't even care, right? I'm not mad. If I'm the coach, I'm not mad, right? I just feel like, okay, whatever. You know, you try to make a play, it's fine. So the issue we've got now is there is 21 seconds left. Philly have got to get in here and do something absolutely mind-boggling again just to keep this alive. Ultimates-wise, I mean, they've got 2 ults ready to go. Probably going to have Bob available as well. So Bongo, Bob, and Boombox's ultimate. Are they going to be able to make something happen? So winner goes down. Carpe gets a great kill. He's going to yeet Bob into there, I think. If I remember rightly. Maybe he doesn't. Whatever. It's a great opening kill anyway. To kill Sparkle straight away is great. Ben Best comes out on the Reinhardt, which I don't think they were intentionally ready for or expected. And Earthshatter got a decent bit of value, but with a nerf to Earthshatter, it's not that great. Xy's doing a ton of work in the back line here, and it's just become really messy, right? It's hard for us to make out because of the quality of this video, but it's not great here for Philly, I can tell you that, because they're sort of they're surrounded from every angle. It's just going to crumble, and it's just like, It's just sick. It's sick.
The Paris Eternal take the series.
It's sick. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them.
Well, the Philadelphia Fusion
Look at their faces. And this is something as well. Why would... Like, what... Integrate your player cams into the game, Blizzard. When something happens, right? When there's like a moment which is frigging awesome, like EQO losing his frigging mind, why don't we see his face cam on the screen? Hello? These are basic things, and it would make us as fans relate to that person. And we go like, oh yeah, that's EQO. It builds that player's brand, and guess what? That's what you want to do as a league, because you want players to relate to, well, you want viewers to relate to your players. Okay, it's so, Overwatch League, it's so frustrating. But, like, being behind the scenes of Overwatch League, like I have been, so frustrating. Anyway, enough of that mad rant. This is what I want to see, player cams, right? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that video. Look at Philly, they're crushed, man. Fury's just yeeted his camera. He's just like, no. He's like looking at the floor. Carpe's crushed. I mean, you got to think like Carpe... Like, Fury's won Overwatch League. I was there with Fury when he did it. It's so funny. It's not, this is a poor excuse. It's not like he's like, I don't care. Of course he cares, right? But he's tasted that victory moment. Carpe has never tasted it. And this guy's like one of the best players in the world. EQO, incredible player. Alarm, a god of support. Boombox, actual legend. A British legend. You've got to love it.
EQO to even keep them alive in it in the first place.
I love it. It's such human moments, man. They're great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that video. It has been my great pleasure to make content on that, and it really warms my soul when I get to do stuff like this, because Overwatch, it can be a fantastically amazing game when it blows your mind, right? When you see stuff like this, it's great. And you suddenly have like massive hope for the game. And I want to see more stuff like that. And I hope that you guys enjoy watching that video with me. All right, guys, I've been Stylosa. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next video. Toodaloo.